You Wagwana, you already know how we rockin', man. Look where we are. The deep and Darkshire. I've been waiting to come here for a while, so what I'm doing is, you know what I'm saying, I got my Red Ridge quest. We'll be heading back to those after we do a little bit here and level up a little more. That way, we can finish these quests much easier, because they're all red. Which means it's going to be a pain to complete all of those. So, do a little bit of quest here. Get about to 23, 24, 25. 25 I'm looking at. Head back, finish our poison quest. And
Time is money, friend.
head on back to Red Ridge to finish the rest of the Red Ridge quest.
Glad I could help.
So, you see how we rockin'. Yo, nah, put that up. Yo, yeah, what do you want? Yo, look, son. Yeah, I forgot to record the part of me doing the quest and coming in the Darkshire, but guess what, son? I forgot to record doing the quest, but at the same time, I forgot to pick the quest up on these two. So now I get to re-record the part because nothing special happened. So, right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to hop on some Call of Duty, but we doing a little bit of quests real quick because I want to do some quests real quick. We're going to scale that down real quick and then scale that back out, you know what I'm saying? Y'all probably like, whoa, what's going on, dude? I hope not. I hope nobody was like that. Alright. Computer update. Serious? Talking about some update. Alright, so you see the boys, man, they almost level 20. You see, I finished the quest on him, but I forgot to pick it up on them too. So we gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Man, I've been seeing a lot of people complaining about multi-boxing this and multi-boxing that and third-party softwares and I can understand if people are multi-boxing in PvP. Okay, it's real hard to fight 5 shamans at once, 5 warlocks, 5 anything. Okay, I understand. PvP makes sense. World PvP, it makes sense. But if I'm sitting here doing quests, Shadowfang Keep, you a real long way away from Shadowfang Keep, bruh. But if I'm sitting here doing quests and I'm not stealing loot from you, because after all, as you can see, 1, 2, 3 see, I'm on 3 rows, so I can't really steal loot from you. And I forgot to buy bullets, and I don't have throwing knives. So if you got the nerve to come up to me complaining, talking about you shouldn't be doing that, you cheating, you doing this and that, and this. You a clown. 100%. Why didn't they get that? What the heck? Hold up. Something's off here. Why didn't they get that kill? Oh, there's a lot of people here compared to earlier. Goodness. Okay, why didn't they get that kill though? But yeah, if I'm sitting here doing quests, right? And if you hoardy, and let's say I finally move up, and I'm level 30, I'm moving up to String of Thorns. They got that one, but they didn't get the mage for some reason. Oh, they did get it. I just need to update my add-on. But if I'm sitting here and I'm questing, and you got the nerve, you know what I'm saying, you hoardy, and you got the nerve to pull up on me, purposely getting in my way, purposely trying to get me to kill you. Oh, you best believe I'm 100% going to follow through and kill you. Because if you're doing it on purpose, then you deserve it. And I'm going to kill you. There's like no doubt about that. You better be a mage and you better get out of there fast. Because if you don't, if you're a warrior or anybody who can't run, I'm gonna kill you. I mean that, 100%. Like, There's no way around that. Because if that's what you wanted, that's what I'm gonna give you. And I will be switching them to subtlety too when I get level 30. That way they'll be more in tune for PvP. Because I know someone's gonna be stupid enough to try it. Like it never fails. Because people are just dumb like that. So I know someone's gonna. So that's how that's gonna go down. So basically, if you don't want, if I'm doing quests, right? I ain't attacking you. I'm just doing my quest. Why are these dudes not getting no loot? Did I switch this around right? Oh, I thought I put it around. So I'm seeing if you don't want a multi-boxer just kill you while they multi-boxing, right? Don't bother them. It's that simple. Like, it's like, see, I'm sitting here on my rogue. If a level 19 Horde came up here and started purposely getting in front of me, I'm gonna kill him. Cause now you're testing me, and now I gotta kill you. Now I gotta follow through. That's the rules. That's the law of the land. You know what I'm saying? Now someone's like, oh, you could just ignore them. Nah, not in vanilla. We back in the old school days. We back pre-Legion days, where if somebody's in PvP and they step in front of you and you target them, which is automatic as melee, and you attack them, you go PvP, which means I have to kill you right there on the spot. I'm not gonna let you get a free kill. You know how stupid that would be? I'm not gonna sit there and let you do it. Come on now, I'm a PvPer, and I love PvP. And to me, multi-boxing and PvP is amazingly fun. The only reason I don't do it is because it's unfair. Oh, trust me, if I just really didn't care, then I wouldn't, and I'd be multi-boxing and PvP all day. There's more than enough times I've done it and had so much fun doing it. Like when I used to multi-box a priest and a hunter back level 20 when survival hunters were the most overpowered and disciplined priests were still the overpowered priest healer. Amazingly fun. Don't get it twisted. Multi-boxing is beautifully fun in PvP. So if you're testing me, I'm definitely gonna kill you. Like if you hopping in front of me and clowning around and in PvP. If you're not in PvP, then obviously there's nothing I can do about that. I'm not gonna do anything because I won't care. But if you're in PvP, like you specifically, you see me, you're not in PvP, then I notice you go PvP, or even if you are PvP and you coming around me, messing around, trying to flag me, I'm gonna kill you. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Like, because there's just so many people right now complaining about multi-boxers ruining this and multi-boxers ruining that. So if what I'm doing right now is ruining the game, then oh well. Oh well, because I don't see literally not a single person has complained to me. At least on this server I'm on. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. But the amount of people I've been seeing complaining recently on the forums, like, oh, multi-boxing this it's ungenuine to the game, which is stupid. Niggas been, people been multi-boxing on this game since dang near since it came out. Multi-boxing is not new at all. Shoot, I myself have been multi-boxing since Cataclysm. I'm on the same script I got back in 2012. You know how I found out about multi-boxing? From people that were multi-boxing in Wrath of the Lich King. You know how that dude said he found out about multi-boxing? From people that were multi-boxing in TBC. It's nothing new. It's not new at all. People have been doing multi-boxing since vanilla. And just the amount of people complaining and whining. Like I said, I understand PvP. It makes sense. You know, when you're trying to run around, you're trying to get your kills, and you get stun locked to death by 3 rogues that are the same person. I understand that. PvP, understandable. That's why I don't do it in PvP, because it's just unfair. Oh, I can easily hop into a PvP battle on all 3 of them and just jump people at ease, especially when I get my first stun. Come on now, that'll be super easy. A lot of fun. But it's just not fair. I like a challenge. Although sometimes when I don't like a challenge, then I'll go and do cheap moves. Like when the classic Alterac Valley was up on BFA, and I didn't feel like playing serious on Jadam or Raimundo, where I'd actually have to sit and fight with skill. So I would hop on Jadalin, turn him marksman, and literally one-shot people with the one-shot combo that I was doing back when Korak's Revenge was up. I was just one-shotting people because it was more fun. And I didn't feel like try hard, and I didn't feel like recording any videos. Actually, I recorded a lot of videos because it was just that much fun. But, you know, it was whatever. I didn't feel like try hard. And so if I don't feel like try hard, then yeah. But multi-boxing to me has always been unfair. There's a few times, like I said, I've done it in PvP just to see how fun it really is. And it's a lot of fun. Because you're your own team. And you ain't got nobody complaining. You can get as many heals as you want. You can get as much help as you need because it's you. I see the unfairness in it, so I don't multi-box in PvP. As much as I would love to, I don't. But if I'm sitting here questing, doing my own thing, not disturbing nobody, you got the nerve to complain about how I'm questing, oh, I gotta murder you straight off the bat. Especially if you're hoarding and you're trying to get in front of me and purposely flag me. You better be in a group with a level 60, or anybody high enough that I can't land a hit on. Because you gonna die for sure. You and whoever you with, you better be 2 mages. Because if you ain't 2 mages, you dead. 1 mage, dead. 2 mages, one of y'all gonna definitely die before I do. That's a fact. Because the way I got my joint set up is as soon as Jadam dies, I switch straight to Freddy. As soon as Freddy dies, straight to J-Rack. Or it could be the other way around. I could start off on J-Rack. I could switch to Jadam. I could switch to Freddy, whoever I want. Because I know there's going to be people like that. And I know they're going to try me. And I'm going to let them know. Straight off the bat. If you don't want to be killed by me, then don't get in my way. I'm questing. It's the reason why I went on a non-PvP server. It's the reason I've always played on non-PvP server. Because when I'm trying to level up and I'm trying to quest and I'm trying to make money, that's my priority. I'm not trying to PvP when I'm trying to quest. If I want to PvP, then I'll go join a PvP battle. You know what I'm saying? Now, I do love some good old world PvP, but not while I'm trying to quest. When I'm trying to quest, I'm busy. Stay out my way. And that's on that. That's all I gotta say about that. Because I know somebody gonna try it. Somebody's definitely gonna try it. Oh, look at this guy multi-boxing. Let me see if I can kill him. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Level 21, baby. Where my money? I will 100% kill you. Straight off the bat. No thoughts about it. I won't be like, nah, let me turn off the multi-boxing. No. All 3 characters will be on your neck right then and there. Right then and there. Cause y'all know how I get down. If you don't know how I get down, you knew when you listening to this, you better check the channel. But I got more than enough PvP videos, and if the PvP videos, according to other people, it's just pub stomps. You're not even that good. Yeah, I've been playing this game for a long time. Half the time when you see me fighting a PvP video, I'm never taking it seriously. I've been playing this dang game so long, man. I got almost every class, bro. I know practically how every class plays. I didn't know how paladins played in BFA, so I made a paladin and played it long enough to learn how they play. Now I hop on paladins and slaughter other paladins, and now when I'm on rogue, I slaughter paladins. Come on, bruh. I ain't playing no games, man. I just be chilling here, doing my little questy quest, and shoot. At least with the server I'm on, people love it. There'll be people who stop and give all 3 characters buffs. This one dude was like, "Yo, I'll help you with anything you need because you helped me out. I'll sit here and wait for you to finish it on all 3 characters, dude. I don't care." He was going in. I'm like, dang, okay. He's like, "I'll help all 3 characters.
Hello.
I don't care how long it
Can I
takes."
help you? Hey there.
I'm like, sweet. I got a bro Hamlet already. And he level 62, so
Have a good one.
he was helping your boy out. I ain't gonna show his name.
Farewell.
I don't need people sending him messages and crap. And he knew all three were the same character. I mean, it's kind of obvious. There was only one person I've encountered that for some reason thought all three of these characters were like three separate people. Like they would watch all three characters and still ask, "Are all three of you guys done? Or you three need food?" I'm like, this fool don't realize it's the same person yet. So far though on this server, everybody chill. Ain't nobody had a problem yet. What? Who pulling up? Dang spider. That's a lot of parries and dodges right there, bye. See, this is why I stepped over to Darkshire real quick so I could go back to Red Ridge later because I can't even kill this one spider. So it's gonna be a lot better to get them nice and leveled so I can 23? Oh, okay, these boys low. Half of them are dead though, so I might have to go over to what's the name? Man, I ain't been to Darkshire in so long. I was waiting to come here. I was excited to get here. I freaking hate Red Ridge. I've always hated Red Ridge. Red Ridge sucks. It looks nice, but it sucks. Forget Red Ridge, man. Did I forget to pick up the quest again? Aw, shoot. I'm in the wrong spot. No, I'm not. My add-ons, man. I gotta update. My add-ons aren't working right. It's not telling me I'm getting stuff. But you know, I mean, I'm out here. And I'm out here, man. If you don't like the fact that I'm multi-boxing, get over it. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. Especially because Blizzard ain't doing nothing about it. They don't care. Why don't they care? Because, in realistically, it's not game breaking. Now somebody be like, yeah, what about the 40 people? I mean, what about the people who set up 40 characters and run raids by themselves? You know how hard it is to do that? Like, you gotta be a straight sap sucker if you think that putting 40 characters together to properly cooperate and run a raid on your own, you have to be the biggest. Words can't describe how stupid you'd have to be to think that that is easy to pull off. Like, I don't think there's very many words on this earth. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Gotta be careful, man. Oh, shoot. Stitches might be lurking. You know when these, you know what I'm saying? You know when these guards out. Big boy coming, man. Big boy coming, man. But, you know what I'm saying? You have to be... There's no words I can say to describe how much of an idiot you would have to be to think that setting up 40 characters is easy. Setting up these 3 busters is annoying enough, let alone 40 characters. And especially depending on the script you have, you would have to have multiple scripts up to run such a thing. To me, honestly, it sounds like people hating because they broke and they can't pay for it. No, I'm joking. Kind of. It's a lot of work that goes in it. You gotta build scripts. So like I said, if I want to switch between them 3, just in case Jadam dies and I need to quickly get over to J-Rack, that's 3 separate macro scripts I have to build for them to all properly work off of each other. Because if not, if Jadam dies, them 2 will just stand there. And I ain't having that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't happening. It ain't going down like that. So you gotta set up multiple scripts. Especially if you're running a 40-man, you have to set up multiple tanks, multiple healers, multiple DPS to do proper jobs. You can't just have 80 million rogues in one raid. Good freaking luck with that. You can't have a bunch of dang shamans in one raid. You can't have a bunch of paladins in one raid. You can't have a bunch of priests in one raid. And you definitely can't have a bunch of warriors in one raid. So if people used their brain to understand how much work really goes into it, a lot less people will complain. Now, like I said, if you're complaining about the PvP aspect, that makes sense. Getting killed by 5 shamans or 5 paladins, 5 priests, 5 warriors that are the same person. I understand it could be annoying. That's obvious. Shoot, I hate when that crap happens. even though it's extremely rare. So I really don't know what people are complaining about so heavy. People acting like every single player is multi-boxing. Man, it's like 5 in every 1,000 people, maybe a little more. At least for me, as long as I've been on this classic, before I even started leveling, because I was always on here, but I didn't level that much yet. Shoot, when it first came out, I've only seen, outside of myself, of course, I've only seen 2 other multi-boxers. One dude had 5 paladins. That crap was crazy. And another dude had a bunch of mages, I think. Oh, this spider gonna pull up on me if he stops soon. Oh, no, he not. Alright. I ain't seen no other multi-boxers yet. And I'm on one of the big boy servers. My server is always high. Always high. One of the best PvE servers you could get your hands on, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? This is the big boy server right here. I'm on a big boy server. As you see, there's people every freaking where. Every spot, every questing spot I go to got dead crap. So, I don't want to hear no, it's server population. And if you went on a PvP server and complaining about getting killed in world PvP, you're part of the reason why there's no world PvP on BFA. You shouldn't be playing. You're the reason world BFA on PvP died. You should just stop playing overall. That's how I feel about it. Because when I heard that they were getting rid of PvE servers, I mean PvP servers,
safe travels. Hey there.
On a BFA,
Hey there. Safe travels.
I was
Hey there. Have a good one.
vexed because I played on a PvP server. Like I said, when I'm seriously leveling, I won't play on a PvP server because I'm trying to level. I ain't got time to be fighting everybody that I see. But for that specific server, Tachondrius is a server I played on. I had a bunch of 29 twinks on that server who I would go around hunting anybody level 29 to 40 and just go killing. And that crap was fun, man. So much fun. I have a few videos of the world PvP killing I was doing on my channel. My warrior, Shijay, his name was. Who my brother and sister be hating on his name. Come on, you sound drunk. I'm like, yeah, y'all niggas don't know nothing, man. Y'all don't know, man. But I used to go around hunting anybody level 29 to 40. And if I just got unlucky or lucky enough, it could be anybody level 43. I think the highest I killed was a level 41 warlock. I was crushing him so bad he got off his mount and just gave up and started dancing and let me kill him because there was nothing he could do. And he was in full boa. He was full boa gear. So he wasn't no buster. But CJ, man, that's my monster of a warrior. He was an arms warrior at the time. Y'all know me, arms is the greatest. I got a couple fury warriors, but arms is where it's at, baby. Arms for life, you know what I'm saying? And it was great. It was so much fun. And then people ruined it, complaining about PvP on a PvP server. Oh no, I keep getting killed. People keep PvPing on this PvP server. Ah, wham. It's like, man. Y'all dudes are some ops, man. How you complaining about PvP on a PvP server? All of my serious characters were on PvE servers. Dragonblight, Zul'jin, Moonguard. All of my... no. Moonguard was not serious characters. Moonguard was farming characters. That's where I farmed transmogs. I mean, I guess you can consider a farming character a serious character. Because my farming characters have mad hours on them because of the amount of gold I sit around making. Collecting mounts and transmogs and whatnot. So, you know, those characters obviously I didn't want on a PvP server because I'm trying to farm. If I'm trying to farm, I don't want some dang fool coming up, killing me and stealing all my loot. You know what I'm saying? Because that crap could happen, you know what I'm saying? You get a nice big group farm, like 30 NPCs on one of your tank characters, and then boom, you got a freaking rogue ganking your neck. And it's not that that rogue could normally kill you, but it's the simple fact that you got like 60 NPCs behind you. Unfortunately, you're gonna die. So, obviously I wouldn't put him on a PvP server. So it had me confused. Confusion. That people were literally complaining about PvP on a PvP server. It's like, what did you choose the PvP? Look at this dude. What did you choose the PvP server for, brother? It's some grave diggers. This dude's name. Hey, he got gear. I mean, never mind. Blackwing Lair is out. I'm like, yo, he got gear. Oh, shoot. Had this been a few phases earlier, then that would have been true. These the guys I'm supposed to kill? These boys high. And I ain't talking about smoking. I don't smoke. Don't smoke. It kills your lungs, man. You know what I'm saying? How you supposed to get down with somebody if you can't breathe? You know what I mean? I had to get that close just to freaking arrow? You know what I'm saying? How you supposed to run if you can't breathe? How you supposed to do them things if you can't breathe? You know what I'm saying? I mean, shoot, do whatever you want. I don't know. That's just not my style, you know what I'm saying? Anytime something is filling my lungs, that crap just don't seem all that great either. At least the crap I be seeing people smoking, they be smoking these weeds, these modern day weeds, you know what I'm saying? I'm only, I'm like 20, I'm 20 something years, I'm 23, so I don't know nothing about these weeds that people be smoking, man. People be smoking crap, they be smoking, they be choking and dying and crap. It's like, how is that fun? I don't know, I could be wrong though on how it works, but that just don't seem fun. Niggas be throwing up and crap. It's like, what the fuck? Why would I want to do that, brother? Why do I have to get so close? You're level 23. Why don't you see me, you piece of crap? Oh, these bones. You can't see. You ain't got no eyeballs. You're probably going off vibrations. But you know, like I'm saying, well, I'm getting off track. I'm always going off track in these dang videos. I'm never actually talking about anything specific. But, you know, it's like, why would you go on a PvP server and complain about PvP? The first time I played, I was, what, 8 or 9 years old. It was the year 2005. Me mom and me dad and my big sister who helped me start my account, you know, the very first character, this guy right here, Jadam, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm kind of getting tired of this mask, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm like, what servers do they have? Yeah, this is his original look. This is how he looked. He still looks like this today. He just has a different hairstyle. I changed his hairstyle in Wrath of Lynch King when the barbershop came out. But, you know, I was like, what kind of servers they got? What's the servers? How do those work? And my sister was like, oh, you know, you got RP servers. That's where you do. No, actually, she didn't know what that meant. We was in the hood. We didn't know nothing about no dang RP. I'm about to lie. She didn't explain to me what it meant at all because she had no clue. We was some hood, some project kids, you know what I'm saying? We didn't know nothing about none of that. You know, RP, it means something, and then she clicked over it. It was like, oh, it means roleplay, whatever that means. And then I was like, I don't know. And then she was like, we got regular servers. This is just servers where you do, you know, regular stuff. Whoa! He hit me hard. No, sir. Gonna have to find some lower level ones if we're gonna continue fighting those guys. But you know, she was like, you know, and you got PvP servers. I'm like, what's that mean? She was like, yo, it's PvP. Anywhere you go, you can be killed. I was like, huh? Wait, run that by me one more time. She's like, literally almost anywhere you go, except for main cities, you can be killed. I'm like, who the frick would play on that? And she said, I don't know. I'm like, yo, send me on one of them regular ones. And that was Zul'jin. Zul'jin was the first server I ever played on. Zul'jin. That's where Raimundo, Ratoria, Deja, that's where all half my old school characters, Jadlin, Riley. That's where they all are. On Zul'jin. Still. Only Jadam is on Dragonblight. Because that's where my mom and dad started. And then I was like, ah, shoot. I'm on Zul'jin by myself. I can't make no money. I can't get no mounts. You know, I'm like 9 years old. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I can't get no help. And I was like, why the heck you do? Why the heck you go to Zul'jin, boy? Then they transferred me. They paid to transfer me to Dragonblight. I'm on Dragonblight. It's the year 2005 still. And then I was like, you know what? Let me expand and venture out and see what else there is. You know what I'm saying? So I found out about PvP servers, or I already knew about PvP servers, but I decided to check out PvP servers. It was a mess. I didn't like it at all. I'm like, this is stupid. This is dumb. I'm trying to level up and I got idiots attacking me. Half the time it wasn't even people my level. It was a bunch of freaking high levels running around ganking. You know, the type of people who are too doo-doo to fight people their level, so they go around ganking low levels. So, and I'm like, that solidified it for me. I'm like, okay. Clearly when I'm trying to level, I don't want people attacking and killing me. I'm trying to level. Especially if everyone who attacks and kills me is just going to be like 8 levels, I mean 60, 40, I said 60, goodness, I went all the way up the category, is like 40 levels above me. That's not very fun. Okay, so that solidified it for me. So the fact that, you know, a 10, 11-year-old kid could easily distinguish the fact that a PvP server wasn't for him, and grown adults cannot and got the nerve to complain about PvP on a PvP server really makes you wonder about people's mental states. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be a freaking 10, 11-year-old kid living in Buffalo, New York, the straight ghetto. You know what I'm saying? And even I had enough of a brain to understand that, okay, PvP servers, what the frick was that? What was that blue flash? The PvP server is no good. I used to freaking love killing these dudes, but I ain't high enough. This man's still running into a fence. Argent Dawn. So when I heard about that, I was like, that just killed my ability to make world PvP videos on CJ. You know what I'm saying? When they did the cross faction thing, that already, I mean not cross faction, the cross leveling thing, that already kind of ruined it, because I would go to Stranglethorn Vale where I would normally go to kill people, and it'd be like level 40s there and crap, and I'm like, ugh. That makes this a bit harder. Now, normally I'd be killing level 40s, but, you know, there's certain level 40s you gotta watch out for. Hunters. A level 29 warrior is not gonna kill a level 40 hunter ever in any future. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in vanilla, because gear was so crazily off, but in Legion, never. If you're a level 40 hunter, even in the doodlest gear, and you lose to a 29 warrior, you should just stop playing. Like legit, because you gotta dang near be standing in one place for that to happen. So, I would be smart. I go to Eastern or Western Plague Lands. Eastern was like level 50. No, not in Legion. Okay, so yeah, I will go to Eastern and Western Plague Lands hunting for people. I typically go for casters because they have slow times. Nothing they have is instant, pretty much. So I will go after, typically, if they're level 40, I will go after mages, other warriors, warlocks, people who are slow. Because CJ was fully enchanted and mostly haste, because I wanted him to be able to come out and attack fast. And if you're level 40 and you're leveling, you got your bows on, that's cool and all, but you ain't got no enchants for the most part. You're not gonna be able to keep up. That's what I would do. But then, man, I'm seeing level 40 hunters, level 50 hunters. I'm like, ugh. And what was crazy is it ended up not even being the hunters who would attack me. I would get attacked by like level freaking 80s and 90s, just running around doing dumb crap. Like, what are y'all doing here? Don't y'all got some questing to do or something, man? Yeah, y'all boys out here bothering me while I'm trying to get my merc on, you know what I'm saying? It just ruined everything, man. But that's not what stopped me, because I would still go around, still crush people before getting slaughtered by a level 110 or something who's going around ganking, of course. it was just, they got rid of the overall PvP aspect and you had to go into war mode. War mode sucks. Why does war mode suck? Because nobody wants to go into war mode. I just want to fight somebody. I don't want to freaking go into war mode. Let me fight people, man. I'm just trying to fight out here. You know what I'm saying? You go to war mode and it's dead because there's barely any players in regular servers, let alone war mode. It's like, ugh. Distasteful. So now here I am, leveling up on Classic because this is really all I got now. I haven't been on DFA in quite a while, and ever since I got banned from Retro, you know, I gotta make the best use of this right here. Honestly, it's kind of better though because I'm gonna get a whole lot of gear, mostly PvP gear, through oh shoot, that nigga Mortal Limb. I remember my first encounter with Mortal Limb, but hold on. Yo, so I'm gonna get my little PvP gear, you know what I'm saying? Wrathy Bison, man, Warsign Luch, and Elric Valley. 60 hours of Fountain Rank Valley. So, you know, I'm gonna be decently geared for a level 50, that's for sure. That's for sure, for sure. I'm gonna be running dungeons and whatnot, and I know these dudes, they doing some pretty heavy DPS. I wish... Oh. Yeah, overall data. There we go. Let's go ahead and reset this. I don't know how to do that. Reset all data. I need to know what their overall DPS is so I can know it. I mean, so I know if I can bring all three of them to a dungeon or not. Because I would much rather not have to run 3 separate dungeons again. That sucked. The Jadam's group was great. J-Rack's group was amazing. Freddy's group was a mess. Oh shoot. J-Rack got some shoulders. Them little shoulders. Freddy's group was a mess, man. We lost. Upon entering, it took forever to start it up. I lost my dragon buff halfway in the dungeon because our original healer left out of nowhere. She made some dookie excuse to why she had to go. It was pretty obvious she just wanted to leave and not actually be there anymore. I'm like, yo, just tell the freaking truth. You're sitting here lying like a crab. And then we lost a DPS, so I had to run out and get another DPS. Turns out I didn't have to run that far because apparently everybody else had a looking for group chat. I don't. Oh, they too close. Hold on. On my way, brother. So I'm like, ugh. I was running Freddy forever. And I mean, they're doing more DPS than the people I was dungeoning with the entire time. When I was on Jadam, I had the top DPS. When I was on Freddy, I had top DPS. When I was on J-Rack, I had top DPS the entire run. So I'm thinking, ah, shoot, I wasted my time. I could have brung all 3 of them in there easy. And been perfectly fine. I didn't think about it. Yeah, I guess I was, not really thinking about the fact that I've been killing crap fast as frick the entire time, even when they didn't have any gear. And I kind of forgot, oh, I'm a rogue. You practically don't need gear. You dang rogues, man. All they crap just hit hard. The only problem I'm having now is because I'm so low. They're not hitting as often. Oh shoot, my health's still low. Hold on. Put that oil on, you know what I'm saying? Bring that oil. What the heck did I just say? Look at all that dodge, man. So I know now, though. I know now. Am I done? It says 9. Hold on, let me check my actual, what's the name? What quest is this? What's it done? What quest is this? Oh my god. What quest is this, man? The night watch? Why isn't it showing?
I don't have a target. I need a target.
I gotta get my crap updated. I can't see nothing.
I'm out of range.
I need food. I'm getting to those levels where I'm starting to need food. This health ain't going up for crap. I think I'm done. They're not getting rewarded anymore. I mean, I could still continue going for the skeletal fingers. I don't know how many they have. I need 10. Jadam has 10. J-Rack has 8. And Freddy has 8 as well. Okay, so that's not off. That's actually showing proper numbers. I'm here, bye. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start bringing all 3 of them in the dungeon, man. That'll make things faster any freaking ways, because all I'm gonna need is a tank and a healer, and nobody can be like, yo, you aggroed. Nope. I'm in spell, brother. And because I'm gonna be switching them to sub, because you don't get sub has incredible single target DPS at this level, especially when you go for malice, you know, improved Everscrate and lethality. You can't get all that, of course, right now because I'm too low. But subtlety at this level has amazing single target damage, and because there's 3 of them, that's triple the rogue single target damage. So that'll make things faster because forget that separate running, man. That was a pain, bruh. That was a pain. It was a pain, especially with, oh man, the one dude. Ugh, he kept aggroing without the tank. I'm like, you, when I invited you and I asked you what your role is gonna be in this dungeon, you said DPS. Why are you aggroing more than the tank is? Then of course he kept doing it. Oh, okay, now I remember. That's what happened. He kept over aggroing, wiped us, got us killed because you know, the goblin room in Dead Mines is one of the most dangerous rooms. Of course, he over aggroed. We got clobbered and overrun by 80 million robots. Or was it the robot room or was it before? I can't remember. All I know is he over aggroed, wiped us. Everybody died, and we lost. We lost another. No, that's how we lost the healer. The healer logged out, did not come back online. It was a druid healer. I remember now. So then we replaced him finally. And it was like, bruh. And then the tank finally spoke up. I was waiting that fool to speak up. Like, say something to this buster. Stop being a buster and speak out. You know what I'm saying? Tank finally said something. Yo, you need to slow down. You gotta let me do my job. This is what I'm here for, is to tank your DPS. Stay in your lane, basically, is what he said without being rude. But that's what I would have said. I would have said, yo, I'm a tank. You're not. Stay in your freaking lane. Stop aggroing for me. Okay? Let me do my job. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have said. Stay in your lane. Hop. But of course I wasn't tank, so I had no reason to say that. If I was, I would have. Because I ain't tanking crap on Raimundo. I'm going to be real. Forget that. I cannot. I used to love tanking in Cataclysm, but vanilla tanking? No, sir. No, sir. That spider too close. Vanilla tanking? Yeah. I can't do it, bruh. I can't do it. No, sir. Did I make... yeah, I can't do it though, but Raimundo will be DPS and DPS only. I don't care who likes it, who do or don't like it. If you don't like it, cry about it. Although I doubt people would, because it's not like it's insane and unheard of for a warrior not to tank. So I highly doubt anybody would. Pretty sure that hunter back there tried to rob me and was too slow. Yeah, Raimundo will not be tanking crap. I've never... Oh crap, now that I think about it, I've never tanked anything on Raimundo before. No. That's wrong. I tanked a whole lot during MOP, but when I didn't get Warlords of Draenor. No, I didn't get Legion. There was something I didn't do during a specific X-Pack, and I was pre-leveling Raimundo, and I sat her at level 99 for a long time. She was level 90, because, you know, that's on my mom's account. She wasn't really playing that much at the time. So, I'm like, shoot, my mom ain't playing. I need to get my character back. That's one of my OGs right there. I can't not play one of my OGs. So, I was leveling her like crazy, even though I couldn't get her past 100. But I was tanking every single dungeon. Was going ham. I did it anyways, but I hate MOP dungeons. They suck. MOP dungeons are awful. Not because they're hard, but just simply because they're ugly and annoying. No, not ugly, that's a lie. MOP has a lot of beautiful dungeons. They just kind of suck. They're boring, not that fun, kind of annoying layouts. I was tanking mad dungeons on Raimundo during that time. She was level 99 for quite a while, but I was still playing her a lot, so she was a very well-geared level 99. Doing PvP and just smacking people around. She was so damn well geared. Yo, stop moving, you dumb piece of crap, man. Oh, that's right. I was sticking her to level 99 because if I would have gotten her to 100 and picked up my artifact weapon, I wouldn't have been allowed to play her anymore. It would have locked me out. Which ended up happening anyways because they realized that a whole bunch of people were playing without this was somewhere fresh around Warlords of Draenor time. No. Which one is level 100 and which one's 110? Oh, Legion. Legion, yeah. They realized a whole crap load of people were playing without paying. Because my character, that account was not paid for, yet I was playing around on a level 100 doing mad PvP. And I finally got locked out, and I'm like, alright, let me just pay for it then. So then I ended up getting Legion, got it at 110, started smacking holes viciously, you know what I'm saying? Man, Arms was amazing during Legion. Everybody named Mama was on the nuts of fury. Man, Arms was incredible. Every hit was a crit with Arms. Every hit was half the person's health. Actually, no. It wasn't half the person's health. Arms didn't hit hard in Legion. It just always crit. It was a bunch of small crits. Like it'd be a 200,000 crit, 400,000 crit, 200,000 crit, 600,000 crit, 300,000 crit. And it wasn't even that hard. It was just because every freaking hit was a crit. It would just rip people's health. And because Arms had a pretty dang good haste in Legion, you could just, the attacks were constant, like bop, 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 one after another. It was beautiful. It was amazing. Oh, see, I'm so busy talking about Modern Warcraft, I was about to run away. I forgot. You got it multiple times, man. You know what I'm saying? Arms was incredible, during Legion. Ooh, shoot. You stay off them edges. That boy is rough. You know what I'm saying? So, what the heck was I talking about? Oh, not tanking.
Need something?
Yeah, that's about that. I ain't tanking crap on Raimundo.
How are you?
And even though Genghis is my tank warrior,
See you later.
I'm not gonna be tanking anything on him either.
Have a good one. See
I don't even think.
Good day to you.
Yeah, never mind.
See you
No.
later.
Yeah, no, I
Good
made
day to
him.
you.
I'm about to say, did I even make him? Nah, I made him. Of course. Gotta make my boy Genghis, man. Gotta make my boy Genghis. Genghis is Fury in Vanilla because he was a protection warrior in. Yo, there's crap everywhere. Holy fam. Genghis was my. What the heck is it called? He was my. I didn't kill all the fiends. He was my protection warrior I made in Burning Crusade on a private server. He was the protection warrior, bashing people upside the head with stupendous damage. Skull-crushing damage when you take a freaking giant plate and smash it across somebody's face. That's what he was. And then Tanami and Turney came along, more arms warriors. Or no, Turney was a Fury warrior, but he was a two-hand Fury warrior. I remember as a little kid, what was crazy was I always wanted a Tauren warrior, but I could not level Horde for crap because I just didn't understand their areas. I was already too deep into Alliance at this point. This was late. I mean, this was early Burning Crusade. It had just came out like a month. And I wanted a Tauren warrior, but I'm like, how do I level a Horde? I don't know nothing about Horde, you know what I'm saying? I had Raimundo, I had J-Rack, I had mad Alliance characters and no Horde. So I didn't know what the frick I was doing outside of Blood Elf zones. And Taurens could not level in Blood Elf zones. That broke my heart. Because I remember making Tourney on public Warcraft. And I'm like, yeah, Tourney gonna become a real character today. I took him all the way to the Blood Elf zone. When I got there, not a single quest could be done. I'm like, maybe I got a level. Hearth back to Mulgore, get to level 7. Nope. Still can't do none of the quest in the secondary area, the level 5 to 10 area. It broke my heart, man. Come on. Come on. There we go.
It's too far away.
What the? Get over here! Get over! So unfortunately he had to stay a what's-the-name character for a long time, but what's crazy is Turney actually started off as a little Lego character I made. I used to have Legos, and what I would do is this was when season 1. Ah shoot, I'm on vanilla. Season 1 gear came out. The black version of that other stuff. I don't know if it's season 1 or 2. My timeline might be a little off here, but I would make him I think it's season 1. Season 1 PvP gear. He'd be wearing all black. It was a little brown Tauren with black horns. And instead of giving him like a big old axe or a giant sword or a hammer, I would always give him a long, skinny brown staff-like weapon. And it completed his look. That's why when you see Turney now, if you look him up, he's using 2 staffs because that was always his look. He's not wearing the season gear yet because he's still only like level 30 something. I'm gonna have back on BFA a little bit soon and level. I've just been addicted to classic right now. I'm getting to 51 and I'm gonna run an AV non-stop, baby. Maybe a little AB here and there because I love AB. AB is pretty freaking good, and because we're on an actual Warcraft server and not some private server, people are actually gonna play properly. You're gonna win? I don't know. At least it'll be properly played, and not just a bunch of freaking Zerg groups running around for dang tokens, playing like they ain't never played PvP in a day of their freaking life. Like they never played actual Warcraft before. Bunch of goonies, man. But you know, he started off as a little Lego character, and the story behind Turney was he was one of the greatest warriors of all time, and this is a story I made as a kid. He got captured by the Alliance and had to do work for the Alliance, but not like hardcore work. He was like basically a janitor in in Goldshire. He would clean up and crap. Even though he could easily kill and crush everything around him, he just did it anyways, and then he started learning how the Alliance speak, and then boom, he's talking to the Alliance, and then boom, he got caught on purpose to meet up with Jadam and become a part of Legendary. And that's how it all went down with Turney. You know, little kid stories. So I made him, and man, that's when I learned about two-hand Fury Warrior. Nasty if you know what the frick you're doing. The burst is stupid. The crit is dummy. Realistically, it's absolutely no different from arms. So what's the point of doing two-hand Fury? Just to look special, I guess. Because it's really not that much of a difference. Both hit hard. Both build rage slow if you can't land a freaking attack. Both do mediocre damage if you're not getting enough critting. Enough crit damage. Practically the same dang thing. Except one is a little more red. The character does a lot more red and all that. All the enraging and all that. Slightly more attack speed. So when you're not getting those crits you need. Fury. Oh shoot. I'm about to say, how do I get out of here? I'm a rogue. Duh. Fury did have better base damage here and there because of frenzy and all that. If you landed one crit and no crits after that, you get frenzy. As where arms, if you land no crit, you get no extra boost or anything. Arms had better crits though. Fury had more consistent crits. Arms had better crits. So if you had stupendous gear, your best in slot all the way up to max, you get like a 1700 crit on Mortal Strike, and you might not see another crit till 10 years later. Or you might see another crit and it'll be the finishing blow to two-shot some dang body. As where Fury was more along the lines of, you'll get a nice base crit of about like 1200, and then after you get that crit, your character will swing like 80 million times because now his frenzy got him going 30% speed faster, and then he's got enraged, so he's hitting harder base damage and, you know, Fury stuff. Just swinging fast as frick for no reason. Okay, I'm gonna go up this way. I prefer up this way. I don't know what that's looking like. Oh, that's West Falls. Never mind. Alright, look, let me finish all these quests rather than going back and forth. But it was just something fresh, you know what I'm saying? Because it's nothing I ever did. I was playing two-hand Fury. I didn't know about it. I thought everybody named Mama was playing arms. I didn't know people was really out here making mechanical builds of two-hand Fury. Crap is sick, though. That's where Tourney came in. Because obviously at that point I had Toonami, who was an arms warrior. I had Raimundo, who was an arms warrior. I had... Who the frick else do I have that's an arms warrior? I got too many arms warriors. I got too many dang rogues. That's why I got so many different style of rogues. You got Jadam. He's your basic subtlety rogue. I got J-Rack. He's your basic subtlety dagger rogue. Minus the use of backstab. I don't use backstab. Actually, J-Rack is not a typical subtlety build. He's a crit subtlety build. A lot of his stuff, he has less defense than Jadam. Jadam is my defensive rogue. When I'm on Jadam, I'm not looking to kill you as fast as I can. I'm looking to watch you waste everything you have, then slaughter you right there. J-Rack, on the other hand, when I get a hold of you, I want you dead right then and there. I ain't looking to eat all your damage. I'm looking to slaughter you right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, on Jadam, I'll go for, you know, your typical subtlety build: master deception, camouflage, elusiveness, sleight of hand, initiative, ghostly strike, setup, serrated blades, hemorrhage, dirty deeds, preparation, heightened senses, deadliness, premeditation, dodge, and some hit. Maybe parry, depending on what I'm trying to do. And then if I have anything extra, I'll put it into improved Everscrape, which I believe is 2 points, and then 4 in the Malice, and leave it at that. Now somebody like, yo, what up to extra combo points? Usually with the stun locking, you really don't. I really never need that. As where J-Rack, I go for master deception, 3 camouflage, 2 elusive. Skip that, go straight to initiative. Ghostly strike. These two, if I can't move on because that's only 4 points, then I'll put the 4th one in the camouflage. Go straight down to setup. 2 in setup, 3 in serrated. Obviously prep, none in that. Put some in hemorrhage, dirty deeds, prep. If I can't go forward because that's only 4 points, put that joint, the 5th one in the camouflage so I can move in faster. Full attack power, premeditation. Skip this skip combat altogether, no dodge, no hit, none of that bullcrap when I'm on J-Rack, and then full 3 here, full 5 here. If you can make it down to, if you can make it past here, then you go straight for lethality. That boy hit hard. Now, because he got daggers, most people will expect me to be doing backstabs and ambushes and all these magic tricks. Nah. Same stun locking as if I was a Sora's Rogue. Only difference is his Everscrates hit way harder than Jadam's. Yo, can we stop with the mail? That would have been great if that was leather. Frick. Oh. Come on, man. Mommy. Oh, I didn't skin that wolf back there on Freddy, boy. You know what I'm saying? And then Freddy was a combat swords rogue. Now I can show y'all his spec real quick. Also, I can't skin this wolf for some reason. There we go. Freddy, on the other hand, was a all-out damage combat rogue. So that's 2 here, 3 here, 5 here, 2 here, 2 here. If you can't move up, you put your 4th point into there. Quickly move down. 5 here, 2 here, 5 here. Obviously, because you're swords rogue, and then you go on from there. 2 there, 3, blah blah blah. Whatever important stuff you need in subtlety. So master deception, so people can't catch you. 2 into elusive. And you quickly make your way back over here. Put how many ever you can in the malice. I don't really remember now. Right now, I have the specs on my computer because I save every spec I make. If it's good, of course. I don't just save all my doo-doo specs I make that suck. Like the original spec I made for Garanis, it was an attempt at a heavy crit haste build for daggers. It was awful, way too gear dependent. Like next level gear dependency. Like every attack was doing like 2 damage. And she was just eating up energy without doing any real damage. So I'm like, alright, that's like whack. Got rid of that. But then I remembered that the story behind Garanis is she is the lady of Toonami. And she's supposed to be this mystical, not your regular rogue. She deals like some serious shadow damages. She be in the shadows and crap, and not your typical rogue. So I'm like, how can I make that true to her name? And then I remembered the spell rogue. One of the most mystical, magical rogues you can think of is the spell rogue. Somebody who can deal just as much caster damage as a freaking mage, my guy. And I'm like, dang, that wolf saw me from far away, boy. His senses was tingling. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, boom. Spell rogue. She's supposed to be this mystical, magical, villainous, murderous, not villain, but murderous, sitting in her house studying warlock books all day type of rogue. Studying warlock and mage books and crap. But she's a savage. She's an orc. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, she's not going to go the route of being a full mage or a full warlock because that's not savage enough. What's more savage than a demon caster? Or a man shooting boulders out of his freaking pocket sleeves? A rogue shooting boulders out of their pocket sleeves. Okay? You can't get no more savage and vicious than a rogue. If you're going to look deep into what they do. Yeah, see, like, you could think about it, the warrior is savage, right? It's just some wild, angry fool with a weapon swinging on everybody, chopping crap up. That's cool and dandy. That's savage, right? But the rogue is a dirty, nasty, slide up behind you, slit your neck, cut your ankles off type of dude, you know what I'm saying? Type of dude, you know what I mean? Oh, see, I'm not the only person. Reload? How you do that? Does that work for all, or is it just... Okay. Didn't mean to do that. But you know, the rogue is a dirty, villainous, nasty, savage, pull up on your mama and type of dude. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to cast extreme magical damage with it too. Oh yeah, it's working now. Frick, I got like 68 quests. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, boom, there's the perfect look for Goranus. As mystical as she is in my story, is as mystical as the spell rogue is. No one knows what the spell rogue is. Nobody knows what the spell rogue does. No one knows. See, because Goranus, she's a special type of orc, man. She's not just any old orc lady, right? She's not your typical loud, yelling, screaming orc, swinging a blade and an axe around like a freaking madman, right? She's quiet. Her long black hair cloaks her, okay? Well, her subtle blue eyes keep her hidden in the shadows, okay? Outside of her having the brightest green skin you can have as an orc, you know, she's well hidden. You know what I'm saying? And that's the story behind her. She doesn't come out much. She doesn't talk much. You know what I'm saying? When Jadam and Raimundo and them is around, she doesn't, like, she talk, like in the story, in my stories, she talks with them. You know, she's cool with them and all that. Jadam, Taurini and all them, Ratoria. But she doesn't really associate herself with the crowd. She is the deep hidden vision in your dream type of character, like Freddy Krueger. You never actually see him in person. You only see him in your dreams when he's slaughtering you, and then you have a heart attack because your heart is racing so fast from this dream you wake up dead. You know what I'm saying? That's what type of character she is. And the spell rogue is perfect for that, because you'll pop up, this rogue will pop up, he's swinging on you, and it's like, what the frick is this rogue wearing a robe? And next you know, you look up and you realize that he just hit you with a 350 firebolt. His instant poison is hitting you for 320 damage. You know what I'm saying? His fiery weapon is freaking hitting you for 420. That's going way overboard. Hitting you for like 300 damage. And you're dead. And then you're thinking, but I'm a warrior. I'm in full tier 2. I got all these amazing weapons. How did he kill me so fast? This isn't fair. Because he's a mystical, magical spell rogue. And he doesn't care, or she doesn't care about how much armor you got, how much health you got. You're gonna be murdered and slaughtered with no struggle. Unless procs aren't all that hot at that moment. But typically they are. The only issue is the best proccing weapons are some of the hardest to get your hands on. The Thunder Fury. It's not that it's hard to get, it's that drop rates suck. Let's be real here. The Thunder Fury is easy as frick to get. Couple farmings, transmutes, bullcrap, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? All that. The hardest part of the Thunder Fury is actually getting something to drop. Anybody can get their hands on a Thunder Fury. A mage could get a Thunder Fury if they just wanted to. It's the drop rate. When is it going to drop? Is it going to drop? If it drops, am I going to win it? There's so much that goes into it. So it's so mystical, it's so incredible, so unknown that I'm like, this is perfect for Goranus in the story I gave her. Cause she's Toonami's lady, and Toonami is a mystical warrior himself. He's not your typical warrior who just goes all in and go all out, much like Raimundo. Okay, actually, no, I'm thinking of Raimundo. Toonami is exactly that go in and go all out warrior, rush into like 5 people and see who dies. Raimundo is my mystical warrior. Okay, she is a very agile warrior, much like Jadam. Actually, no, Jadam. In the story, in my stories, my characters aren't. I give my characters their own personalities, right? Obviously, because it's a story. You just can't have a bunch of dry characters. That's not a story anybody would want to read, right? Granis, she sits in her house all day in front of the campfire, reading spell books and whatnot. Reading rogue books, trying to. I'm forgetting to skin all these wolves. Now that person is skinning all the wolves. You know, she sits in the house reading these caster mad. These wolves don't hit hard for crap. Where y'all damage at? Reading these caster books, trying to understand the magics and how mages do what they do, while reading the rogue and staying in touch with the agile side. And still being able to stun lock somebody something nasty, you know what I'm saying? Mostly because I'm the person playing them and I know how to stun lock people something nasty. Nasty, you know what I'm saying? But all my characters have a style. And if you never notice, because like I said, a lot of times when I'm in PvP, I'm never really playing seriously, but when I am, my style is noticeable on certain characters. Depending on what I'm doing. On Raimundo, I'm not going to run into a big group and see who dies first. I play Raimundo a lot like I play a rogue, minus the stealth. I'm going to sit back, I'm going to wait around, see what's going on, see who's sitting outside the crowd, see who messed up and got too far, see who messed up and got left behind, who think they too good for a group, you know what I'm saying? They sitting out running around by themselves, doing their own thing. Inventory full. Hurt, man. Yo, get out of here, son. I play Raimundo very defensive. Same with Jadam. I play Jadam very defensive. I'm not gonna kill you as fast as I can. I want you to waste everything you got thinking you're gonna kill me, and then you look up and my health hasn't even gone at least a quarter down. With Raimundo, same thing. I'm not gonna try to kill you as fast as I can, unless I just know I can. Like, I'm looking at you and your gear's just not up to par, you got way less health, and obviously I'm gonna crush you right there on the spot. But if you got more gear than me, I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna watch you waste all your crap because you think you got all this big dog gear and you're just gonna smack me around fast as possible. You look up and my health hasn't even gone a quarter down, and I ain't even really used nothing yet. I ain't even really wasted nothing yet. I ain't used a dang thing yet, pretty much. Most of the time when I'm fighting people, I don't use anything. I don't hit evasion. I don't hit retaliation. I don't hit freaking blink. It depends on what character I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Jadam, I'm very defensive style. Raimundo, very defensive style. Actually, more on the agile side. Jadam, I'll sit there and eat most of what you do. Raimundo, I'll dodge. I'll be moving. I'll try to get out of the way of whatever you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Toonami, I don't give a crap. I'm pulling up straight to the spot and I'm crushing whoever I see. Turney, he's more of an agile character too. I play him a lot like Raimundo, but instead of arms, he's Fury. Yo, why there's so many people out here now? Let me go on the further side. You know, Toonami, same thing. Only difference is he's Fury. You know what I mean? Deja, same thing. Very defensive, but also a burst style. I'm going to try to kill you as fast as I can. If I fail, or if I notice you have way more health, then I'll sit back. I'm going to let things go slow. I'm going to let you waste everything you got. That's extremely easy to do on the Shaman, because the Shaman in BFA is stupid tough. And in Vanilla, they just hit ridiculously hard. So, that's one of the easier ones to do. Got all those already. Oh, hold up. You know what I'm saying? And for my casters like Xenomi, though, I mean, that's the Pyromaniac, that's the protector of the bridge. I'm pulling up on anybody and I'm straight blasting, taking my enemies with me, and if not, I'm leaving them scarred so they never forget me. You know what I'm saying? Deckard, I'm not the greatest Frost Mage. I still got a lot of practice to do on my Frost Mages. But, you know, Deckard is a typical mage. He's just your very... Deckard is a very typical mage. Is about as typical and generic of a wizard as you could think. He has a story, obviously. But his play style, because I don't... He's just a wizard. Like, he's literally just a wizard. What you can think of a wizard, the first thing that comes to your head when somebody says, what's a wizard? Is what Deckard is. He's just a wizard. Like, there's no special play behind his class. He has a definite story, though. His story is definitely huge. You know what I'm saying? His story is definitely big. He's definitely got one of the bigger stories.
I'm out of range.
That's where his phrase comes from. Honor hold born, honor hold raised, honor hold served. If you don't know what honor hold is, I'm kind of question how long you've been playing. If you have been playing since TBC, I'm kind of question how much questing you really did, considering honor hold is one of the first places you go to. But you know, that's his story. He's honor hold born, honor hold raised, honor hold he serves.
I need a target.
Okay, let me go stealth real quick. My throat dry. If this poison would go away sometime in the near future, that'd be great. Oh, I ain't even halfway down there. Alright, let me stealth him out. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be right back real quick. You know, so Deckard, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's about as typical of a wizard as you could think. Like the very first, it's so typical of a wizard when you talk to a person who has never played Warcraft before and they say, "Oh, a wizard's a caster." That's what Deckard is. He's just a wizard. When you see every generic NPC, mage NPC, wizard, that's him. Freddy, on the other hand, Freddy's a weird one. Because his spec is outlaw. Like crazy. He's just a straight up sword swinging madman. This is good.
I need a target. It's too far away.
I don't know if I ever considered Freddy to be a rogue. I think I kind of just always considered him like kind of a swordsman. Because his style is more along the lines of,
I don't have a target.
I'm just swing these blades in your face and you're gonna die. It's like martial arts, pretty much.
I don't have a target. I'm out of range.
Where's all the starving wolves, dagnabbit?
I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target.
How the heck Mortal Limb get all the way over here? The frick? Talk about kiting.
Target. I don't have a target.
Somebody was kiting for sure right now.
I don't have a target.
What the frick?
Target. I don't have a target.
That just small? Ew. Let's see. Shall we? This is why Jadam got so much more money than him too. I always pick up the treasure chest on him. You're not a starving wolf. I need starving wolf.
I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. It's too far away.
I just got a lot of characters, man, and they all got a story, you know what I'm saying? But, like I was saying earlier, Goranis, I needed something magical for her, something different. Because she's different. She's not your typical orc. she's very quiet to herself type of orc, you know what I'm saying? Always chilling in front of the campfires, reading books, trying to understand the ways of magic. You know what I'm saying?
I'm out of raid.
We get real slim over here. Like, what's these? Ghoul fangs? Nah, I'm not. I ain't messing with the ghouls right now. I need these little spiders, but I don't see none of these little things.
I need a target. I need a target.
And then, nah, see, those are still too high. I remember what ghouls those are. Oh, I forgot to pick that quest up.
I need a target.
Where's the pygmy spiders, dagnabbit? And where the Lupos at, man? Where that boy Lupos?
Too far away.
I need to see if anybody got an add-on for rare spawns.
I need a target.
Finding rare spawns so I can get them easy rare spawn kills, you know what I'm saying?
I can't carry.
You know what? I just found the issue in the way I have this looting. I should keep it the group loot because
I don't have a target.
the rest of them aren't getting greens. Luckily, nothing good has actually dropped yet. But just in case, you know, so it would have been bad if we wouldn't got crap. I need to empty some bags. They bags getting full, boy. Or Jaden's are. Freddy's bags are. J-Rack is getting there. It ain't a pygmy spider, but I do still need spiders, so. Back that fool go, come on. Yeah, you know, I just be creating stories with all my characters, man. Because a lot of the times with me, if I can't create a story for that character, there's a high chance that character will not last.
Too far away.
Because I like writing stories. It's one of the main things I enjoy doing. It's fun. Not really writing, because I'm not much of a writing type of person. Plus my handwriting is awful.
I need to get closer.
I type all my stories up. My handwriting is absolutely viciously terrible, so I don't really do much writing. But they all got their stories saved. They all have who they are. These are stories I've been creating since I started playing the game.
I don't have a target.
When I was just a itty bitty dude, you know what I'm saying? Little 9-year-old dude. You know what I mean? This sandwich is busting.
I need to get closer.
I need to switch my other keyboard back. So I'm gonna be using this loudest freaking typewriter anymore.
I don't have a target.
A lot of resources I'm missing out on for my dang bags.
I need a target. I need to get
Mad
closer.
amounts of leather, mad amounts of vein, mining ore. Where's all the dang little spiders, man?
I don't have a target.
Criticize my friends, criticize my nice. The only problem with Goranus is, realistically, are they all done? Because why am I not getting any more? Now they both got 3. Come on, man. What's up with these freaking drop rates?
To get closer.
Drop rates all blue all of a sudden. I've been getting them this whole time. There we go.
I don't
Alright.
have a target. I need a target.
Yeah, but the problem with the Goranus is, realistically, I'll probably never be able to actually make her happen because the chance of people allowing me to just snatch up a bunch of cloth gear,
I need to get closer.
high-end DPS cloth gear, is real slim. Real slim.
I don't have a target.
the chance of getting a rating to get the Thunder Fury, or running max to get 2 misplaced servo arms, is thoroughly unlikely. I had plans on doing it on retro. That didn't happen. That fell through.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
So, you know, it's a dream and a hope. Unless I find another 60 private server, I might try. Depends on if I really care enough or not. At the moment, I really haven't cared enough or not because I can't. I haven't looked for a vanilla private server since I got banned, which is like a month ago now or more, maybe. So I clearly don't care enough, which I kind of don't, because I mean I'm playing classic right here right now, and this is fine right here. Get to level 51, hit up some AV, you know what I mean? Just go ham. What in the world is that?
I need a target. I don't have a target.
Alright.
I need a target. I don't have a target.
Barely seen any spiders around.
It's too far away.
Not barely any of the little ones. I need the little ones. There's one right there, but yo, I only need 1 freaking more, and of course, I need 3 more.
I don't have a target. I'm out of range.
But they're not dropping for crap now all of a sudden. Oh, that one dropped. There we go. Nice.
I need a target. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Out here just grinding, you know what I'm saying, bruh? Why is J-Rack not getting any loot?
I don't have a target.
Come on, bruh. Hold on, let me take a bite out of this sandwich real quick, bruh. And a whole meatball just fell out.
I need a target. I don't have a target. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
I'm moving.
Inventory is full.
Something stuck in between my teeth.
I'm out of range.
There we go. Freaking got it. Alright. Shoot. Alright.
I need a target.
Got something stuck in between my teeth.
I need a target.
So the plan is to get. Still feel like something stuck between my teeth.
I need to get closer.
To get to 51.
I don't have a target.
Run game on AV. One more to go. Run mad game on AV. You know what I'm saying? Just go ham on that. 'Cause I freaking love AV. AV is life. You know what I'm saying? AV love, AV life. You know what I mean?
It's too far away.
If you don't agree, you're probably a weirdo.
I need a target. don't have a target. I need a target.
Um,
I'm out
yeah,
of
just
range.
get gear from that, which ain't the most, but I'm gonna be real. I don't think I'm gonna raid. I'm just not a raider. I don't know. Maybe. You never know. It might just pop off like that, but as it stands, I don't know if I'm gonna get into any raiding, bro. I'm just not a raider. Never have been. Exactly while I'm trying to eat my sandwich, man.
I have a target.
That's mad disrespectful, B.
I need a target. I don't have a target. It's too far away.
Come on over here, little spider. Come on.
Closer. I'm out of range.
Man, I only need one more. And they playing me right now.
Closer. It's too far away.
It's an undead nigga. There we go. Got the last one. I still need these little spiders though. Why your health low? Who you just fighting, bro?
Get closer. I'm out of range.
How many more I need? 2 more?
I don't have a target. I need a target.
And we right up the street from what's the name? Only issue is I can't do
I don't have a target.
I can't get ghoul fingers. All the ghouls are too high, or ghoul fangs. There's level 24 ones, but
I need a target.
they so dang scattered. It would take forever farming those for these pieces. There's usually spiders across this. Let me see.
I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target.
No, no,
I
no, no.
have a target.
There's usually like 1 or 2. Oh, this is all wolves this time.
I don't have a target.
Nope, there won't go. I knew it was gonna be 1.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
So it's usually 1 or 2, man.
It's too far away.
Going back into about the whole stories of my character, this guy right here, Jaden here, is my oldest character, very first character I ever made. Alright. His story was, you know,
Inventory is full.
he started off life as actually a rich kid, you know, he was a rich kid, you know, his parents had lots of gold, and they were in Darnassus, or not Darnassus, but, you know, Teldrassil. You know, like every other night of.
I need a target.
Lots of money, lots of gold, doing it big. Okay? Living the life.
I don't have a target. I need
But they didn't really pay that much attention to him. You know, he was kind of like that type of, you know, hey, or take some freaking money and get out of here. Get the frick out of my face, you little turd type of thing. And he was like, you know what?
I need a target.
I'm out of here. Gonna say goodbye, nigga.
Target.
So he dipped
I
out.
don't have a target.
Decided to become an adventurer.
I need a target.
Where you think you going, son? What up?
I can't attack
Some
that.
suspicious people running around here. Oh, yo, a vendor. So I can stop freaking skipping out on all this good leathers and mines, man.
Yo!
You know, he was a rich dude, man. You know what I'm saying? He was out here doing it big. But he just wasn't getting that attention that every kid needs, you know? He dipped out. He was like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out of here, son. Yo, word up, I'm out of here. Right? And then he was like, I'm gonna become an adventurer. I'm gonna travel the world and do stuff. Whatever you do when you're traveling and crap. And then, you know, the rest is history. I'm not gonna tell the rest because I'm making a big story out of this stuff. That's all you get to hear is a sneak peek, you know what I mean? Although I have put it in multiple videos. But my Warcraft channel got a lot of videos, so it's a lot to look through. Oh wait, no, get those back for J-Rack to disenchant. Yeah, what? Oh yeah, give me no back. Give me no back, man. Alright. You know.
Hurry back!
You just. Ooh, my neck. Hold up, bro. Let me get another bite. This sandwich busting. I lost another meatball. So good. That's good, man. That's good. Alright, let's empty out J-Brack's bags. J-Brack has dang near nothing outside of the champion supplies. Delicious, sir. Yeah. Go ahead and trade these. Now all I got is my hat, my house, bank account back is going down like that. Actually, no, we could tell a little bit more of his story because I barely told you anything. So he was a rich kid, you know, but you know, like some rich parents out there, they don't really pay attention to their kids. Shoot, half of them never even wanted a kid. They just ended up having it, and then ended up getting rich, or were already rich, and accidentally had a kid with some random woman they was with. And it was like, boom, you got a kid. She was like, oh, I'm pregnant. You're the father. And he was like, oh, shoot. Type of ordeal. So he like, yeah, I'm out. I'm gonna head out. Y'all niggas tripping. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you fool. You'll never survive out there alone. You've been pampered your whole life. He was like, yeah, and he walked out. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, what's the deal around these parts? You know what I mean? And he met the dog, J-Rack. J-Rack, on the other hand, he wasn't so rich. He was in the slums, you know what I mean? But, you know, he was like, you know what? Even though this is a rich kid and I could rob him for all he has right now, he's a pretty cool dude. And, you know what? I feel like instead of robbing him, we could make a great team. So they ran the world together for the most part. Then J-Rack decided, you know, I'm gonna head out on my own. I'm gonna check out some crap. He went and made his way, skipping past a whole lot of the story. He made his way into Tirisfal. Right? Undead territory. He didn't know any better. Better? I just had a lisp there. Finally making his journey across to Eastern Kingdoms. Stepping foot into Tirisfal, not realizing where he was. Meeting two undeads. Not Grimmy. And not Vanessa. Two undeads that have been in my story for a long time. They're unnamed though. They don't have names. They went in on the dog. Like, oh, look at this little elf right here. He was like, what the frick are you two supposed to be? Why are you two undead? And like, oh shoot, I done knocked over my shotty shells. He said, what are you two? Why are you two dead and talking? Like, what the frick going on? It was like, oh man, it's a fresh blood youngster. This a little itty bitty night elf nigga, man. I mean, oop, this is a little itty bitty night elf dude. they get to chomping. You know what I'm saying? Beating him in his face. You like, whap, hit him with the 2 joint, and you like, back, and you hit him with the joint. You like, yeah. And you're like, yo, listen, Mo, you can't be doing that. Jai Light, you got me out here looking crazy. You know what I mean? You're like, what? Then it all went down from there.
It's too far away.
The boy ain't never trusted another undead since then. Time goes by.
I'm out of range.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I ain't telling y'all the real story at all. You'll hear the actual story soon. What I'm saying right now is completely made up. That's why I keep pausing. So I'm trying to think of something else. Alright. You can't know the story yet, not till I finish what I'm trying to finish. Okay?
Have a target.
You don't get to know the story. You piece of crap. You saw me all the way from across the tree. You don't get to know the story yet, man. Not until I'm finished. It's gonna be something crazy. Or at least I'm gonna attempt to make it crazy. I have some of the resources to do this.
I don't have a
Just
target.
going along the way. It could be a year from now, it could be a month from now, it could be 5 years, who knows?
Have a target.
All I know is I'm working. I'm working, okay? I'm working, I'm trying.
I'm out of
It's a
range.
big story. It's a lot of characters. Cause I'm not just gonna it's not just gonna be legendary, it's gonna be Cult of Exiles 2, it's gonna be Titans Guild, it's gonna be freaking Hellbound MC. The whole every clan in the legendary universe. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have a target.
Every clan in the legendary universe. I want people to see it all.
It's too far
Did I
away.
just kill one? Was that the last one? Oh, it was. Alright, where to next? I'm gonna make my way all the way back down there.
I'm out of range.
Guess I'm just gonna kill crap along the way. I want this to be stupendous productions, you know what I'm saying? All clans, Hellbound MC, Cult of Exiles, Titans Guild, Legendary, who else is there? I have mad clans.
I need to get closer.
Dang, I can't remember them all right now. Those are just the main ones. Cult of Exiles, Titans Guild, Legendary. Basically what I can tell you is Legendary is all of my old characters. All of my oldest characters. From Jadam to Raimundo to Freddy here, J-Rack, Tyranny, Toonami, Genghis Kong. All my oldies, all my OG characters, all my boomer characters. These are characters I've had for over 10 years now. Vittoria, Felwood, which I have not played since TBC, but I still have him. He's still level 32 to this very day.
I don't have a target.
You know, all my OG characters. Titans Guild are my secondary OG characters. These are all my tank characters on Moonguard. That's Govera. That's Nevega. I ain't been on BFA in a little bit, so I'm struggling to remember their names. Maybella. All my tank characters, every tank character. So that's Vengeance, Protection Paladin, Protection Warrior, Guardian Druid. That's Titans Guild. And my Warlock, Aurora, which is Spanish for horror, I believe, if I remember correctly. You know what I'm saying? Just y'all gonna see. I'm trying some crap out here. And right now I'm putting together the little clips and the little pieces to see everybody, to let everybody see the small parts going on. There's a mining joint up there. Gonna pick that up real quick. I forgot to skin the 2 wolves I killed back there. They're in their 20s now, and my leatherworking and mining is still, blacksmith is pretty far behind.
I need a target.
I ain't gonna be able to make myself any gear if I keep moving slow on their professions. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to put this all together. Cult of Exiles, obviously the main character of that is Exiles. This is a lot.
Have a target.
It's a lot I'm trying to do, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it done, and everybody gonna see.
Don't have a target.
And I'm gonna try to make it real nice. So people will want to see, you know what I mean? It'll be a reason to share it with your family members. You're like, well, look at this cool little movie that somebody did, made, something created. Okay, why didn't I play? I'm clicking. I'm trying to do it big, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I need a target.
You'll be able to see the full stories of each character. It might be like a 2-hour-long video, which is perfect because that's basically a movie. And you'll see all crews, new crews, old crews. You know what I'm saying? Cult of Exilis, you know what I'm saying? With Legendary, you have Jadum, Freddy, J-Rack, Genghis Kong, Toonami, Tyranny, Naylina, Ratoria, Felwood, Decker King, Xenomito. These are all actual characters too, so you can't steal any of the names either. They all actually exist. They're all actually on Warcraft. Yo, look at all these wolves over here. That's for Legendary. And Govera, who's also in Legendary. She's in 2 clans, but she's mostly Titans Guild. And with Titans Guild, you got Govera, Maybella, Navega, Aurora. I'm struggling to remember all their names because I ain't been on BFA in a little bit. Aurelius.
It's too far away.
Shoot, this is tough. What happens when you play BFA in like a month or 2? Shoot, bro. And then for Hellbound MC, you got Slatehead, Dirty Wally, Murder Shelly, HBMC Big Joey, HBMC Killer, HBMC Shadow T. HBMC obviously stands for Hellbound MC, which is Motorcycle Club. Who else you got? Dirty Wally. The list goes on, man. The list goes on. Shoot, Sand Pyro. If you've been watching my channel long enough, you probably know who she is. She's been in... Actually, no, you probably wouldn't, because she's only been in 1 video. She's a really old character I made back on a private server I used to play. Every Cataclysm private server I would play, I would make her. She would be on that server. Sand Pyro. She was a Fury Warrior. Draenei Fury Warrior. New cloak for J-Rack. About time. They've been wearing the same cloak since West Falls. We got for Cult of Exilis is obviously Exilis. You got Naxxramer, you got Lothramer, you got Doom Lord Vadus. Who else is in Cult of Exilis? Oh, I forgot Children of the Wayward Dragon. It's just so much, man, I'm trying to do. I can't remember all their names right now. I got all of pictures of all of them in their profiles and all that. That way, of course, I myself don't forget. Because it's a lot to remember, you know? It's a lot to remember. It's a lot to remember. So I got all the jumps written down. Cult of Exilis and Children of the Wayward Dragon, they both already have videos on them, you know what I'm saying? Your boy out here, man. Your boy really out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't be sitting back doing nothing. I'm gonna be sitting here playing video games. Gotta do something with the video games. I ain't like everybody else playing video games just to play video games, you know what I mean? I play video games because it's fun. And then I realized, you know, if I'm gonna be sitting on this bullcrap for 2, 3, 4 hours, I best be making something out of it. Because I'm a hustler, you know what I'm saying? And I hustle, you know what I mean? And sitting around playing video games just wasn't enough for me. And I ain't about to be out here in no 9 to 5, you feel me?
Chance, Diane said you're still on his side.
Yeah.
Hello. See you around.
You know, so it's just things, you know what I'm saying? It's just things I'm trying to get done. Because it's like, if you're going to be sitting around playing a video game all day, you better make something out of that thing. You're sitting there playing video games for like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day, and you just sitting there playing it, you kind of messing up. Because there's a lot more you could do. You know, I know there's a lot of gaming channels out there. Oh, shoot. But I don't mean nothing. You can always build an audience. If people like your personality, then they like your personality, okay? You could be a gamer with 20 million subscribers and it won't matter. Not everyone's gonna like your personality. That's like the one dude, Vanos Gaming. I've been watching him for years. He has an entire crew who he games with. Of the people he plays with, my favorite people to watch is him, H2O Delirious, Moosh Knuckle, and Dahi Denogra. Okay, those are the 4 I like to watch. I don't really watch the other guys because they're not my style of funny. You know what I mean? Some of them are more on the dry side. Some of them are more on the I scream really loud to be funny side. You know, some of them just not my style. So there's always somewhere you can fit in. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody likes Vanos Gaming. Some people think that he shouldn't have been the one to get all that many subscribers, which makes no sense considering that completely depends on how well you work on your channel. But you know, people kind of stupid, so I expect that out of people. You know, if you the type of person who keep it real and just be saying what you want to say, there's a group of people for that. If you're the type of person who wants to make your channel seem all bubbly and, oh guys, this is so fun, this game is so great, hey guys, today we're going to be playing this game. If that's what you want your channel to be, then don't go ahead and do it. Because there's a group of people for that. If you're the type of person who just be saying whatever the frick you want and don't really care how people feel about it, and you be like, yo, I feel like this group of people is really stupid because they do this and it's stupid, then there's a group of people for that. I mean, shoot. I stopped uploading my channel for like 3 years. I come back speaking the same crap I've been speaking and was building subscribers fast as frick. I still am, surprisingly. And I in the PvP videos I upload don't have any voice, no music. Most of them are unedited. Yet I'm still building subscribers. And when I do talk and I do put my voice in it, people love it. Because I just be me. I'm not about to sit here and be like, hey guys, Channel Legendary here. I'm having so much fun. I'm leveling today, man. Today's gonna be awesome, dude. Leveling's gonna be so fast. I'm not doing all that. I'm talking now. You hear me. This is me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to be out here. Oh guys, this is so fun. This is so fun. Nah, leveling sucks. But here we are. We leveling. We getting the job done. You know what I mean? No time to be wasting. You know what I'm saying? I just got a buff. You know, people don't hate multi-boxing as much as people claim. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Just do you. I'm not about to be sitting here playing video games, 85 million hours a day like I used to and not get something out of it. Otherwise, that's a waste of time, and I might as well go work a 9 to 5 like everybody else and be miserable for the rest of my life and marry someone who's also miserable, have kids, and they'll be miserable as we all live a mediocre life. Forget that bullcrap, G. That ain't me. Alright? Don't touch me! Piece of crap. Nah, I got killed. See, this is how I'm gonna be if anybody try to test me with a multi-box. But if I'm multi-boxing and you pull up on me like that, I gotta do you like that. You gotta get done up. You know what I'm saying? Night Watch gauntlets. Oh, those are male.
I need a target.
You know what I mean? But, you know, there's always a group of people who would be down to watch. You know what I mean? And say you don't want to make videos. Say you don't really care about editing and all that. And you don't feel like you don't have the time to edit and all that. Live stream, baby. That's what live streaming is. You set up a live stream, you're talking your microphone to yourself, and boom, there you go.
Have a target.
Shoot, realistically, when you're doing this, all you're doing is talking to yourself. That's what I'm doing now. I ain't actually talking to nobody. I'm talking about something to myself. Technically. I'm not actually talking to anybody. I'm not in a Discord with anybody. I'm not live talking to people. I'm recording. So I'm technically talking to myself like a madman. But you just do it. You just do it. Even if you upload a video and it's been like 2 weeks and it's only got like 14 views, you just keep going. Because one of those 14 people might be like, hey, I kind of like this guy. I think I might subscribe. You upload again, they type in your channel and be like, hey, what was that channel I just watched a few days ago that I thought was pretty cool? Let me go back and see if they've uploaded anything. They'll go back, and if they see that video and was like, yo, I think I actually might start watching this guy. They subscribe, boom, there you go. What happens? It just keeps on going. It just keeps on going. And it just stacks. Next you know, you look up, boom, you're at 1,000 subscribers. You look up again, boom, you're at 2,000. You look up again, 4,000, 8,000, so on and so forth. 16, you know what I'm saying? It just keeps going. 32. Boom, you look up, you're at 300,000 subscribers.
I need a target.
It just depends on how much you're willing to work for. Me, I keep my schedules nice. And because of that, I'm starting to build subscribers fast. And I've been adding my voice more into my videos so people get to hear me and see what type of personality they can connect with. Because although when you don't put your voice in your videos, people like it, you don't like it as much as you think. You know, you're like, hey, this video is cool, but then when you get to hear a voice, it's like, hey, this video is even better because now I have someone to connect with. Now I can hear someone. I got somebody to listen to. I like this person's personality and all that. It's that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me, man. I'm just a laid back dude. I don't be out here raging about nothing. I be out here chilling. So if you want to watch somebody who chill, there you go. Oh, hey, that guy Jada, man, he's pretty chill. I'm gonna watch his channel.
Be careful. You need something?
And I'll be like, hey,
bless you. Light
thank you. I likes you. I appreciate you subscribing. I upload every Wednesday and Friday. You know what I'm saying? I might change it to every Tuesday and Friday. That way it's perfect every 3 days.
I need a target.
But for now, you know what I'm saying? I upload every Wednesday and every Friday.
I don't have a target.
I'm thinking not Tuesday though, because most people don't really mess with Tuesdays that much.
Greetings. Be careful. Greetings.
So
What
I'll
do you
probably
like?
keep it Wednesday.
Need help? Light bless you.
Oh yeah. Alright, so you know what I'm saying? It's been your boy Jada, man. I think I did enough leveling. I'll probably hop on later, do some more. I ain't really gonna record it though. I'll probably just do it in my own time. And yeah, I'm up out of here, man.